Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Weigh-in Wednesday live stream. Rufus, just say something.
Hello.
Oh, I can hear you now. We had a moment then. I couldn't hear anything as Rufus was speaking. Yeah. Oh, bear with. Hang on. I'm also all over the place. Oh dear, my fibro has not been great today. But hello, good evening, everybody. I do hope you are well. It is a Weigh-in Wednesday, so both Rufus and I, as you can tell by the split screen setup, we are both still separate, but together, if that makes sense. So yeah, Rufus is in that there Essex, aren't you, love? Do you want to say, for those of people that might not know, do you want to say what you're doing currently in Essex?
Just caring for family at the moment, so I'm just helping out, doing bits that they can't do on their own at the moment, and just they need just somebody being around, kind of one of the family to be here day to day, like I say, just to make sure that they're all okay. So yeah,
helping out really, aren't you?
Yeah, just all the little bits that tire people out that they can't always do for themselves at the moment, because they're either got poorly arms, poorly legs, or something. So yeah,
absolutely.
I don't think it'll be too much longer anyway. Like I say, my dad's just going great guns at the minute. He's just doing really well. So
he is. He's doing remarkably. Your dad.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
he should be able to walk tomorrow. We're no bad.
Wow, Rufus is in Essex. So, and I am up here in that there Leeds. Linda says a good evening. Linda. How are you, my darling? I hope you are well, my darling. How has your weigh-in been, Linda? How are you doing on the plan? I hope you're doing okay. If you can hear the dogs, by the way, they are waiting on their dinner. The air fryer's just gone off, so they are going to have their dinner very soon. I've had to stop the vegetables because I was just steaming some vegetables for them and for me to go with my dinner tonight. So yeah, they are now playing on the floor. Alvy and Eddie are trying to eat each other, quite frankly. So yeah, so that's always good. So yeah, so if you can hear the doggos, that's what that's all about. So yes, so it's all a bit complicated at the moment, isn't it, love? Because Rufus was back up here on Thursday. No,
because of the weather.
It was, wasn't it? Thursday night, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you went back down on Monday, didn't you?
Monday morning, yeah. And then I'll be back up on Friday, and then
Alexis Brain says, nice to see you both. Thank you very much, Alexis. Nice to have you here, my darling. Linda says, don't ask, no motivation. Oh, well, hopefully we can help with that, Linda. Hopefully we can help with that, because Rufus, as you know, is like super motivated. Hello, LV. What, do you want to say hello to everybody? Come here then.
Yeah, she wants to say, has anybody got anything nice to eat?
Yeah, that's all you're after, isn't it? You're after something nice. Food. So yeah, and now I've got Ruby's now here as well. Hello, they're all here. Hang on, look. If I just do that to there. Look, they're all here on the sofa. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh yes, these are the children. They're very, very heavy. Thank you on Mummy's leg. Thank you. Flashing Mummy's tights at everybody. I've got my skirts on today. So yes. So how has your week been on plan then, Rufus? How have you gone?
I think I've been a little bit on autopilot. So
what does that mean?
Just not really 100% concentrating on it because other stuff's going on around me. But I think it's like you just, after doing it for so long, I'm just kind of like, I can quite happily just tick along and know that I'll be okay, but not really concentrating on like maybe like losing a ton of weight in a week, but just doing okay. Like I say, yeah, just I feel like I've done okay.
But you haven't had anything. You haven't eaten anything off plan. Everything you've eaten is on plan. And if anything, like you haven't had your healthy extra B's every day, and you haven't had your sins at all. Nowhere near your sins. So it's not like you're not doing the plan. Your version of taking things easy.
I just don't think about it all the time.
No, but your version of taking things easy, love, is like other people's version of being on it very, very strict.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just that you don't realise, because this has been part of your like super focus.
So
So
I
when
said
you're
some
not
days
actively thinking about,
when I was at home before, like I say, I'd think about like, okay, maybe like, are we having these veg, are these speed veg? What is it? You know, are we having free veg, or what are we having with our meat or whatever it is we're having? But here, like I say, I've just been using up the bits and pieces I brought down with me, so I don't waste anything, and just a little bit doing, like I say, for me, autopilot is just kind of like just ticking along, not really 100% concentrating on it, but I am doing the plan, and I haven't gone off plan at all. So yeah, for me, that is pretty much a
standard.
week where, like I say, I'm just doing other things, you know, around Slimming World things, and not really 100%, but I'm totally on it. But yeah, that for me, it's just, but yeah.
So what have you had? What have you eaten this? Alexis is saying that Alexis had chocolate all weekend, and put £1 on. Well, that's good that you only put £1 on, but you know, if chocolate's good, is it rude to ignore a call while I'm watching YouTube? No, that's not rude. I do it all the time, Linda. I do it all the time, but I
It
don't.
depends
But
what it is, I suppose, does it?
yeah, I'd never ignore our live stream, Linda. Never, ever, ever. Oh,
No, never.
never. Nah, do what you need to do, my darling. If you need to go and answer
Yeah,
a call, go and answer your call. You know, you can always watch us on
yeah.
replay.
We're going to be here for a
By
little
the
while
way,
anyway.
we are. By the way, everybody, if you could, if you haven't already, please do the things at the top of the screen. So if you haven't already, please like the channel, subscribe, ding the bell, like and comment. What does that say there? I can't see what that says on my screen. There's
It
things
says
on it.
live.
No, above my head.
Now, I can't see that bit. It says the channel something, but
Yeah,
underneath
something the
that
channel.
bit,
But anyway,
on mine, it says live 8.22 seconds something. So 8 minutes
yeah,
20.
that's showing people how long we've been, or showing us how long we've been live for.
Yeah. So we can't see what's underneath it.
No, but yes, so if you haven't already, do please do all the YouTubey things just there on the screen. And also, if you're wanting to know what we are eating every day to get the results that we're getting, whether that is a gain, a maintain, or a loss, do have a little look on our Instagram. The details are just here, look. And I will be putting back on makeup of the day. I'll be doing that again this week, from today as well. I'm going to be putting my food pictures on this week as well. I wasn't doing that last week, not because I was off plan, but because my fibro has been a bit shit, to be honest. At the moment, my shoulder is killing me. Go on, love.
I realised, I said, like people would have seen last week what I did on my last weigh. Is it my last, not last weigh in, was it? Or was it the one before that where I did 7.5?
Yeah.
And that week, I realised that I had been to town and back and walked there and back twice and walked all the way around the market and everywhere. So I must have done at least more than 2 miles or so each day. It must have been nearly 3 miles, all in all, probably going around town and everything on both of those occasions. And then I'd been still doing maybe about at least 4,000 extra steps just day to day, just doing things indoors and wandering to get paper up the road and whatever, and things like that, a bottle of milk or whatever. And in that week, like I said, 7.5 pounds, and I was eating the same things I eat now from doing that.
Body magic and exercise do help a bit, but also don't forget that sometimes you have a random week where you'll come in with
weird,
5 or 6 or 7 pounds off. In the same way, some weeks I'll come in with a gain or a maintain when I've been super on it. So it's just the way our bodies work. We can't really judge.
That's why it's always good for most people. Like I say, if whether you've only just started the plan or whether you've been doing it for a while but things are not going great, it's always good to just keep a diary of what you're eating, because you might go and just put at the end of every week, put down what you might have lost that week and keep a note of it. Or if you had a gain, whatever it was, keep a note of it. Because I said, you can always go back and look at what you did to have a fantastic week and what, the week you lost the most and how good you felt about that. You can go back and look at what the food you ate that week and kind of revert back to it. So yeah, that is also a good thing to do.
And that's what our consultant does, isn't it? and she advises that, and it's like, always have a look at your fabulous first week, because you can always, if you're finding things going a bit slow, or you're finding your losses aren't going the way that you want to, try and kind of just reset your head and almost kind of do that fabulous first week again, and try and get your head back around it. I've kind of had to do that a little bit since last week, because obviously not this Monday gone, the Monday before, or the weekend before, I should say, I had my binge eating disorder come back and kick me in the bollocks. Really did kick me in the teeth, kick me up the fanny, kick me in the ass, all of the places it could possibly kick you. And that was not great. That really was not great. But it did kind of prove that I need to keep my eye on the ball when it comes down to Slimming World. And when it comes down to the plan, I need to really stay focused, because otherwise, look what happens. Otherwise,
when there's someone else at home with you, it's different than if you're on your own.
Oh, it's very different. Very, very different. The motivation's different. Well, you'll know. Hang on, I'm just trying to get a charger, because my phone is telling me it's running low on battery. You'll know, because when you're home, I cook for the two of us normally, and so of course I'm doing proper meals and planning what I'm eating and all of that, or planning what we're eating. Whereas when it's just me, a lot of the time it's like, oh, I can't be bothered. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of effort to do. Oh, excuse me. This diet, what is that? I've got Pepsi Max with lime. I'm not sure. It's repeating on me at the moment. But what I was saying was, like, to chop up a load of vegetables, chop them all up, cook them, prepare them, get them all ready to actually eat and put them on a plate. If it's just you, that's a lot of effort and a lot of work just for one little meal. Whereas, if you're cooking for somebody else, then I'm not preparing food for me. I'm preparing healthy, wholesome, healthy, fibrous, delicious and nice looking food for Ruffus. It just happens that, for Ruffus, is that side. It just happens that I'm also having a portion. So it gives you that motivation. As Linda was saying, it's difficult when you've got no motivation. It really, really is. And certainly when I'm cooking them for myself, it's like, oh, right, I need to eat something because I need to eat something. But actually, and that's what this week, that's been why I haven't been posting the pictures, because I haven't been taking that extra step of spending the extra spoons effectively to put everything on the plate nicely, to make it look nicely, to get the lighting, to take the pictures, to set it all up. Because my shoulder's been bad, because I'm generally been very tired this week. I've just not had those extra spoons. I've just not had the extra energy to go, yay, I'm going to make it Instagrammable. But I'm going to be doing that from now. I've got to get back into doing that, because it's helping me stay on plan. And also it's something that we've committed to for Instagram. Go on, love.
One thing I found is that, like I say, if I'm doing the soup and making soup here, like I say, in the soup maker, if nobody else wants soup that day, if I make a whole thing of soup that lasts, I've got 2 cups for lunch and then 2 cups of it for the next day as well, for lunch the next day. I said you could do it's the same sort of thing with your meals, but whether you want to eat the same thing the next day again.
That's the thing. I mean, you know what I'm like. I get bored quite easily, and if I do eat the same thing the next day, I've got to find a way of adapting it. I've got to find a way of actually, doing something with it.
Chili, isn't it? The chili. We do, is it the like a bolognese thing, and then next day turn it into a chili or something else?
Yeah, I do that all the time, don't I? I've always done that though, haven't I? Ever since day one. Yeah. Neil's here. Good evening, Neil. Good evening, you two, and everyone else. Good evening, my darling. I hope you are well. Yes, I really, really do. I will send you a message on that there Insta once we've done the live stream. If you don't know, over on the Witchy channel, it's called Beyond Authentic. The I in Authentic is actually a 1. We've just posted today's or this month's podcast. So if I show you hang on, if I click on, see, this is where my brain's going, oh, too many things to do all at once. Right, there we go. If I click on that, just up there, or just there, look. No, where is it? Socials, just there, above the gap.
Oh, yeah.
On that channel there, where it says Beyond Authentic. that there is the Witchy channel, and we've just put the podcast up for this week. Not only is it on YouTube, it's also on Mixcloud, SoundCloud, and just about on Amazon Music, iTunes, and Spotify. It should be hitting all of those in the next week or two. It's definitely on Amazon Music because I can go, computer, play.
If they ask,
computer, stop. Go on.
If they ask Alexa, if you have an Alexa, then you're going to do it now, are you?
I'm going to do it now because my Alexa is now called computer, play Witchy Wednesday with podcast on Amazon Music. Computer.
Are you sure she does?
Shush. 1 second. No, computer, stop. Computer, stop. Computer. Computer, stop. Computer, stop. Why is it? It's been doing this fine all day. Why is it only when I try to do this on a live stream? Right. Computer, play Witchy Wednesday with podcast on Amazon Music.
Nothing.
Can you hear it? Oh, you can't hear the oh.
No.
It's now playing. Computer, stop. So yeah, it's on Amazon Music. I was trying to show you, but she's being really quiet. Yeah, so my Alexa now answers to computer because I think I'm in Star Trek.
Oh.
That's cool. Have you set yours up, by the way, love? Down there?
No.
All right, okay. God. But yeah, so the podcast is now on Amazon Music, by the way. If anybody is interested and wants to go and hear a wonderful witchy podcast. It was playing, Belinda, good evening. It was playing. It just decided that it just nobody could hear it. Nobody could hear it. But yes, it is working.
Quiet.
If you do ask your Alexa, so if you just say, if you've got Alexa, you just say, Alexa, play Witchy Wednesday with podcast on Amazon Music. And hopefully now, if you've got an Alexa at home, it's going, playing Witchy Wednesday with podcast on Amazon Music. So that's really cool. So I'm loving that. It is a bit spooky, Neil. I've got all sorts triggered on mine. I've got a nighttime routine, a morning routine, and even a security lockdown routine now.
Because to remind you when to take your medication routine.
Yeah, I've now bought a plug. So I'm venturing into smart tech. I bought a plug that now also works or that the camera is plugged into on the front door. So at nighttime when I go to bed, it automatically turns the camera on, so it doesn't have to be on all day. Because otherwise, my phone goes ping, ping, ping every time we open the door to let the dogs out. So now when I go to bed, I've got a thing that I say, and it sets all of that and motion detectors and all sorts. So absolutely amazing. Yay, Alexis, it worked. Yes. Yes, Alexa, play Witchy Wednesday with podcast on Amazon Music.
And how long did it take you to fix it though? Remember? Yeah, but
the longest thing it took me is because the podcast wasn't completely on their system, so it took longer to get it on Amazon. Okay. Once it was all on, it works. But yay, thank you, Alexis. Alexis's Alexa just started doing that. That's really cool. So yay, we are entering the realm of technology and all sorts. So I'm trialing one smart plug-in thing, one smart plug at the moment. Without having a smart telly or a smart cooker or smart whatever, I don't.
Could you imagine if you had a cooker then like
Sorry,
that?
Alexis. It could be worse. I could be saying, Alexa, play thrash metal. Could be worse. Say again, Ruffus.
I said you'd be telling if you had a cooker like that. I said you'd be telling the cooker to do your dinner.
No, do you know what I would be doing? I was looking at it, but I can't make our coffee maker do it. If we had one of those old-fashioned coffee makers where it's just like a analog switch, that you just switch down, and then as soon as you plug it in, it's on. Then I would put a plug in the kitchen for the coffee maker, and I would set up a thing that when I say like good morning, it automatically, because at the moment when I say good morning, it tells me my schedule for the day, it tells me the news, it goes through the weather report, it gives me all of that information as soon as I tell Alexa good morning. So what I would also do is have it so that it would start the coffee machine. But with our coffee machine, I can't make it do it because you need to press the button, which is it's a real shame. It's not like a switch, it's a button. But I am looking at what else we can do with the tech that we've got to turn it into smart tech. But anyway, completely off the subject. Do you want to go first? With
no,
weigh-in
results? Yeah.
No, you go first, dear. You because you weigh in before I do. So then, what we're going to do is actually, I've not even mentioned my food this week. I've been on plan. I've had a fair few soups.
Well, we had roast dinner the weekend as well. That was nice.
We did have a roast dinner. The beef was lovely. I did a beef, and all I did was some mustard, some barbecue sauce.
Was it mustard powder though? That's the difference.
No, it wasn't. It was Dijon mustard. It was Dijon mustard. So you've got to sin it.
Supposedly you meant to sin it, but yeah.
Yeah. If you have a lot of it,
if you wanted to be like extra like hard on your sins and not to count them, but you wanted to add the mustard, then you just use the mustard powder and mix that in with whatever you're putting on the beef or whatever.
Absolutely. Well, what I did was some tablespoon of Dijon mustard, some Cajun spice, some of the skinny syrup, what's it called, barbecue sauce, some of that, as well as a bit of chili and ginger paste. Mixed it all together in a thing with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Mixed all that together and then poured that or like spooned it and put it all over the beef, and then put it in the air fry. And we did it it was about 20 minutes on super high, so 205 on our air fryer, and then we turned it down, and I did it for half an hour, and then you said you put it on for another half an hour, and it came out.
All in all, it went on for nearly another hour afterwards.
Okay.
All in all.
And it came out absolutely lovely, didn't it? So we had that on Sunday. The rest of the week, as I say, I've been on plan. I've had, I had liver yesterday with some vegetables and some Slimming World chips. Like I would say about maybe 1 day in 3 I've had potatoes, but the rest of it I've been super on it. Lots and lots and lots of veg. So yeah, my food's been good.
Did we have fish on Thursday when I came in Thursday evening? We had fish, didn't we?
We did. We had salmon. Yeah, we did. So yeah, it's been really nice. So I've been super on plan this week. Very mindful of having binged. So very mindful of trying to pull things back. So those are what we've had this week. So then what we're going to now play a little jingly thing. And what we're going to ask you all to do is have a guess in the comments what you think Ruffus has lost or gained or maintained this week. What do you think Ruffus's weigh-in results are this week? Bearing in mind, what did you lose last week? 2.5 pounds last week.
2.5 last week, and then 7.5 the one before.
7.5 the week before. So, and then the week before that, was it a 2.5 again or something? Or a maintain? I think it was a maintain, wasn't it?
It was before the 7.5 was -3. The one before that one was -4, and then the one before that one was a maintain.
All right. So basically, the last few weeks, £4, £3, £2.5, £7, £7.5, and then a random maintain. So generally he does really well. So then
I think the maintain I had was the first week when my dad had the accident and whatever that happened, and I think I just stress ate all those little mini packs of fruit that we had, so I kind of binged on those all day. And that's what happened with that week anyway, so I know that. So then, what do you think Ruffus has done? Let us know down in the comment section. You've got 10 seconds now.
I just got myself comfortable because I
Did
was
you?
slightly falling on the sofa. Yeah. I've got like a satiny skirt on, so I keep sliding on the sofa. Right, so we've got Caroline says £3 down. Necro Neil says, oh, hang on, let me go on to this one where I can actually read it properly. Yes, Eddie, what do you want, my love? What do you want? Belinda says £2 down. £3 down, says Caroline. Neil says £2 down. Kylie Osborne over on Facebook. Good evening, Kylie, my darling. I hope you're well. Kylie says 4. I think that means 4 down. And Alexis says £2 loss. So then, Ruffus, what was your result yesterday? What have you weighed in at this week?
I weighed in at £2.5 off this week. So,
Yay!
and I came in with my, you can see it there, my next award. So my 7.5.
Oh, it's 7.5. I thought that said 7 for a second. Yay!
7.5.
7.5, 7.5 in 8 months.
Yeah.
In 8 months. Friggin' hell. That's absolutely amazing.
7 stone, £8 now.
7 stone, £8 in 8 months. Well done. As Kylie says, seriously, well done. That's just amazing. They're already talking, aren't they, at your temporary group?
Yeah.
They're already talking about Ruffus going into the magazine.
I know, that's what they mentioned.
Being a big
yesterday.
celebrity. You could be the Slimming World cover star. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
I know.
Slimming World magazine. Have your photo in Asda.
She said, I'm sure. She said if they haven't already contacted you, they will be. And I said I had already had a form already. I said, but at the time, I said I was nowhere near, possibly sort of, nowhere near a target, or I haven't even set a target yet as to where where I need to be or where I want to get to yet. So it's just kind of a case of wait until a bit nearer the time. And like I say, if at the time, nearer my target, it seems a good thing to do, maybe. I said maybe we'll consider it. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. But yeah, the form we had before, I think both of us got them, didn't we? But we just didn't fill it in.
Yeah. It's well, do you remember last time? When we were at group when we'd both done? We were both doing really well. Yeah, they did last time when you'd got to this sort of point. But last time it took you about 18 months, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I think you're doing absolutely amazingly well. Yeah. Sorry, my hair grip is falling out of my hair at the back. I can feel it sliding down my neck at the moment.
I said before, I used to have 3 weeks where I'd lose weight, and then a week where I'd have a slight gain or something, and then. But then I used to have the hi-fi bars, and I used to do things very differently to how we do now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We both did, didn't we? We both did.
We did.
So you've done, that's just amazing. So the question that I was talking to the one who normally takes the money at our group. I don't know whether people want me naming them, so I'm not naming anybody. Yeah. But you'll know the person. But anyway, she was saying to me today, she said, "Oh, I bet you," she said, "I bet you that Ruffus wouldn't have been able to do this looking after family if he was still where he was when we started back at group." I said, No. I said he wouldn't have been. I said, to be honest with you, he's up and down the stairs all the time. I said, to be honest, he wouldn't have been able to do that where he was when we started with long COVID and everything else. And it is absolutely, you are completely inspirational.
I do limit that now because
you were dead the first week. It nearly killed you.
But yeah, I limit the stairs at the minute because I just can't do them all day.
No.
Really?
Oh. No. Well, that's good.
You're just limit how many times. If I don't need to go up the stairs and I just put something on the bottom of the stairs, then that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your internet's going a little bit slow, my darling. It keeps shuddering a little bit. But we'll say again.
I think so, a little bit.
Yeah. Right, so we'll do this fairly quickly then. So my week, as I said, we've lost him. Hopefully he'll come back in. Oh, bugger. He doesn't even know what I've weighed in. I didn't tell him. I was like, I'll tell you on the live. Oh, come on. Come back in, love. Come back in. I can't ring him or anything. He's just going to have to go back through the connection. Oh, no. Oh, well, while it's just me, isn't he inspirational? Like, he doesn't like me talking about it, but isn't he just absolutely inspirational? Like, he's just so focused. Like, at the moment. So what's that he's lost then? 2.5 and 2.5, so that's 5, plus 7.5, so that's 12.5. Plus, did he say 3 before that? So he's done. I'm talking about he's back now. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. So he's done over a stone in the last 4 weeks. 4 weeks, and he's done over a stone.
Is it? Oh yeah.
5, 2.5 and 2.5 is 5, plus 7.5 is 12.5, and 3 before that is 15.5 pounds.
I did 4, 3,
4 weeks.
7.5, and then 5 with this week and last week.
Yeah, 15.5 pounds in 4 weeks.
Is it?
Yes, I've just added it up. That is bonkers. That is amazing. So 1 stone, 3.5 pounds you have lost in 4 weeks in February.
Yeah, that's good. I don't mind it at all, really.
That's good.
I'll take that.
That's amazing. No, hang on. No, 1 stone, 1.5 pounds. Sorry, I miscalculated. 1 stone, 1.5 pounds.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind it.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Right then, so well, as you all know, 10 days ago I had, or 12 days ago, I had my binge eating binge. I came on here on the Tuesday crying like a bloody what's it. I was completely out of control. I ate a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have done. I ate a lot of stuff that was we got in a magic bag, or that I got. I was here on my own that weekend. Ruffus was down south, and basically I made myself extremely poorly. Now last week when I weighed in, I came in with a 2.5 pound loss, wasn't it? Was it 2.5? Yes, I think it was. Hang on, I've got my book here. Yes, I came in last week bizarrely with a 2.5 pounds loss, and this week, but with me, it's always the week after. Always the week after. So I was expecting it this week. I was expecting a fairly big gain. I was prepared for anything up to £6, to be honest, to go on this week, because of how bad it's been, and because I was totally just off plan, off everything for best part of 5 days, and eating like to the point where I was fit to burst, really poorly, which I'm not beating myself up about. It happens. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Kelly's here from Afflicted Beauty. Hi Kelly, my darling. Your parcel's going out tomorrow, I promise. I've been poorly. I will get to the post office tomorrow, my darling. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so my week has been, this week, I've been very mindful of trying to pull things back, but also very mindful of not trying to tighten the corset so tight that it ends up with me binging again, because it'll be very easy for me to go, I'm just going to drink nothing but water. And then I do that for like half a day, and then I just eat whatever I can find in the cupboards. So I've had a normal week for me. I've had my tins of mackerel, because we've got a couple of tins. So I think I had one as a treat, as a, what's it called, a snack one day, because I like mackerel. It's really good for you. I had one yesterday. So, you know, I've been eating my normal amounts. I've been eating my, I've been low on tins, but I've been eating my pudding, I've had my fruit, I've had rice and potatoes and everything. So I've eaten normal food. And yeah, so guest time now, bearing in mind the big old binge, and bearing in mind my weight loss is always up and down. So put in the comment section now for the next 10 seconds what you think I did this week, bearing in mind the binge. But I have tried to pull it back. And I don't even know. I have no idea what you did this week. So let me know what you think I've done now. So then, hang on. I'm just putting it in the book because I didn't put it in the book before. There we go.
In your own book.
Yeah, I am, because I didn't put it in the book. I didn't write it in the book. So then, what do people think we've done? Or what do people think I've done? Let's have a look. 1 on, says Belinda. Okay. 4 off, says that can't be for me. 2, what's that? Necroneil says 3 on. Alexis says a maintain. Lisa lost 2.7. I don't know what that means. Oh, Kylie thinks I can do it. Kylie thinks I lost £4. 2 gains, says Kelly. So people are thinking, you know, pretty much like I was expecting, to be fair. 2 on, 1 on, 3 on. Well, I came in with £3 today, which I think is okay. But it was £3 off. £3 down.
Wow.
I beat Rufus. £3.
Is it because did you tell me though that you had cheese or something after?
Oh, that was like last week. That wasn't this week. I haven't had any this week.
Yeah, but you said
So,
it kind of had an effect on you a little bit.
Last
maybe.
week, yeah, not this week.
It might, I'm saying it might have kind of. It might have helped you kind of pass some of the naughty things that you had through kind of a little quicker.
Possibly,
maybe.
Possibly. I don't know. Well, I'm taking it, whatever. Right.
But still, what I say, and bear in mind as well, you've probably not had all of your sins, and
no, I haven't.
You've been like completely on it for the last how many days? Was it since Thursday?
Yeah, hang on a second.
Since Wednesday night? Was it Wednesday night or Thursday?
Hold on. I just need to block someone. We've got a bot. There we go. Blocked. Sorry. If don't follow any links if there's bots, by the way, everybody. I've got no idea what that was linking to. So yes, that is my result today. So I've lost £3 and I am now at 2 stone 9 pounds in total, which I am really, really happy with. Really super happy.
But do you remember I was just going to say one thing was, do you remember what you said last week? Last week when we was on the live, you said, I need to know, you said, if I've had a slight gain from this, that's fine because it's justified. You ate those things or whatever, and you can't always get away with it, kind of thing. And you said, if I get away with it, and if I come in with a loss, then it means that you could do it again. So you're saying sometimes.
I'm not going to. The reason being that I have worked my arse off this week to make sure that I have. I am doing a live tomorrow, Belinda. Yes, I'm going to schedule it in just a second, my darling. I have worked really, really hard. So, yeah, I'll be doing a live stream, by the way, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. No, 11 a.m. Sorry, 11 a.m. UK time. Coffee and makeup. I'll be doing a makeup look. And it's an interactive. Get ready with me. So you all get to decide on the live stream what ends up on my face. I think tomorrow we'll be doing another Nikki Tutorials palette, and I might use the James Charles palette as well. So I've got those two here. So I might do a combination or whatever. But you all on the live will get to choose what colours end up on my face, what I end up looking like.
And it's only makeup then, yes. Like you said,
yeah, it's not a tattoo.
Can then decide what goes on your face.
Yeah, just makeup wise. So yeah, I will be doing that tomorrow at 11 a.m. UK time. But going back to Simiworld this week, I've got to say I have been, because of the binge, I have been so mindful of every single thing that's passed my lips, and so mindful of, like, I've still had my fruit. I've still had big bowls of fruit. I've had loads of grapes, all of that. And I've been drinking lots and lots and lots of fluids, which normally does help me. But it's been really, really, just really focusing on what food I'm eating and trying to be like, now there's nothing in the flat to binge on. There really isn't. And just trying to stay focused on that and trying to stay focused. I mean, I know there is, because you've still got all your cake making stuff in that cupboard thing. So if I wanted to, I could probably find.
Most of that's gone now.
Yeah, but I could still probably find stuff to binge on if I was that way out. I just can't allow myself to do that. because I've also got a target, like Rufus. I've also got a target. You know, I very easily could have come in with a massive gain last week. As soon as I kind of pulled my head out on my backside, I did. On the Tuesday, I was straight on a really sort of strict, lots of cabbage soup, lots of, as well as a normal meal, but really, really trying to kick up my system.
I'll be catching you up soon.
Well, yes. But in terms of BMI, maybe not just yet, because I'm very tall. But yeah, so anyway, I've been, it was hard. It was really hard giving my head a shake and going, do you know what? Just crack on. Just crack on. I think it has, Kelly. I think it really has. Honey's here. Well done, both. Thank you, Honey. I think it really has paid off. It's been tough, but we are on it. Also, I'm really pleased that the weather up here, I don't know where it is in Essex, love, but the weather up here seems to have changed a little bit this week. It's like we had the storm, and then the last 2 days have been bright. Not too chilly, but really bright. So I'm hoping as we start coming into springtime, as we start heading towards that we're going to be able to take the dogs out again and do more walking. Because as you found, the last few weeks, it really does help your weight loss. So yeah,
I saw the weather predictions here for tomorrow, I think, and they said it's going to be terrible weather. I don't think so much I don't think windy. I think just very, very wet, stormy, and very, very cold. So my dad has to decide which shorts he's going to wear, you know, for hospital. Because
we'll be seeing a double feature in the magazine, says Alexis. Well, I mean, trust me, there are reasons why. Last time round, there are a couple of reasons why the magazine people were maybe interested in our story. Because we've had that before, haven't we, love? Like media wanting us to talk about our story. And it's always been a bit like, nah. Maybe Slimming World will be the way to go. Alex says, well done, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Alex, love. Thank you very much for that. But yes, so I think, everybody, we're going to leave that there for today. I've got to apologise. I did say that we would be doing the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, and we just, obviously, the last 6 weeks, or well, technically, I guess the last 3 months since Rufus's dad had his car accident, or since he got knocked down. It wasn't a car accident. A dickhead drove into him at 45 miles an hour. So it wasn't a car accident. He got knocked down. But anyway, that was about 3 months ago. And so, of course, there were about 5 or 6 weeks with your dad in hospital, wasn't there? And then there's been 5 weeks.
I think it's only been, is it only January. Been like...
Oh, 2 months then, 2 months.
2 months, 2 months.
Yeah,
it seems longer, doesn't it? It does seem longer. Really I thought about it earlier today, thinking, you know, how long it had been, thinking, surely it's been longer than that. It seems longer, but it hasn't, because I was here before my dad got home.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. You were. Oh, look at that. Kelly says, if you haven't already, how about showing them some support by hitting the like button? Yeah, if you could give us a big old thumbs up, that really does help us out with YouTube's algorithm. But yeah, so we are going to be doing, hopefully this weekend, maybe we are going to sit down and do the Slimming World giveaway. We'll do it. We'll film it. But the magazine.
Oh.
What?
Oh, because we got the
cookbooks. We've got magazines. There's scales. There's all sorts of bits and pieces that we have bought to do as a giveaway.
Everything got blown out the water when everything happened to my family and stuff, and then it just kind of got pushed to one side for a bit. I completely forgot about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. It's been very, very, very stressful the last couple of months for both of us. And obviously now, we're a lot of you won't realise, and a lot of you, if you've been around on this channel or seen us on any of the live streams, you'll know how much each of us is each other's support mechanism, really. And so, of course, I help Rufus when he's wobbling, and 9 times out of 10 it's the other way round, to be fair. He really does help me when I'm wobbling, because Rufus is very stable, aren't you, love?
Pretty much.
Rufus is like a bike with stabilizers. I'm like that 7-year-old when you take the stabilizers off. I'm like wobbly, wobbly. So yeah, so that's how our dynamic works. But obviously, since he's been down in Essex, things are very, very stressful at the moment, specifically. But yeah. So we are going to be filming that, and that will be happening. We will just make sure. We're just like, we'll have to do it whenever we get round to doing it, but it will be happening very soon, I promise. But that is going to be it from us, everybody. Thank you so much for all the love and support on this channel. Thank you to everybody for joining in, especially when we've been separated like this, because it feels really weird, doesn't it?
It is weird. I say we can always look at doing the video or whatever for the giveaway thing this weekend, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I said we should have time for that anyway, and yeah, and then we'll
Absolutely.
kind of. I don't know what what people need to do to enter, or
we'll sort all of that out.
Can't even remember what we said before, to be honest.
No, we'll sort all of that. But yeah, do look forward to that coming up soon. So if you are watching this, if you are one of the nearly 50% of people that watch our videos, 50% that haven't subscribed, do please hit the subscribe button, because it will give you a chance of getting notified not only when we upload videos, but also when the giveaway is happening. And that will be a prerequisite to subscribing on the YouTube channel for that. It will just be on the YouTube. So if anybody is watching this on Facebook, hi, good evening and welcome. But please make sure you're subscribed on the YouTube channel, because that's where the giveaway will be running. Because I can't do it on multiple platforms because I can barely get my head around YouTube. But anyway, that is going to be it for us.
Look, here as well, look there. They stuck a sticker on the back of my book because I didn't even take my folder with me.
Oh no, I've got my.
I tried getting it off and it won't come off.
No.
Silly people.
Well, that's all right. You'll have to get one off Brenda when you're back up here on our group.
I've got all my other ones here and there. And
I know. Look at it's me, Matthew.
Just a couple. But yeah.
Although when we changed books, I didn't get my new Slimmer of the Week ones. I didn't get those replaced. Or I also didn't get my Woman of the Year award sticker. I was like, oh, I need to get that on here.
Brenda won't be happy. I said the worst bit that they did was do this in my book. There, was it there? They did this and stuck it over the address where I normally go on purpose.
Yeah. Oh no.
They were trying to get me to move bloody Slimming World by blocking all her details on there.
It's because you've done so well, love. That's why.
Terrible.
But anyway, we are gonna call it there. Because I don't know about you, love, but I've not had dinner yet.
They messed my book up. Terrible. Brenda,
have you eaten yet? Have you eaten yet?
No, of course not.
What have you got?
The last thing I was doing. Mum and Dad had their dinner, and then I did their fruit. Waited until they're finished, and then I just came straight upstairs after that. So yeah.
So what have you got for dinner?
What have I got? I've got braised steak and the root veg, and also put it on top of a bed of kale and broccoli.
That sounds nice.
Just like the baby broccoli, sprouting broccoli, like the little broccoli, the baby one.
The tender stem.
So I used about half a bag of kale and just boiled it just for not even 5 minutes with the baby broccoli, and then just drained it well, put it on the plate, and then I put my steak and that on top of it.
Well, I've got Go on.
There was a tiny little bit of savoury rice from what my mum had today as well, which is free on the Aldi one's free on plan anyway. So there's a tiny bit of that as left, so I put that on the side of it as well.
Well, I've got the Slimming World Chinese banquet meal tonight with some cabbage, broccoli, and I think I've put some carrots in as well. Oh, and some kale, because we've got kale. So yeah, so I've got that as well. So I've got a lot of
put the carrots. They're orange.
What?
I said you might know if you put carrots because they're orange, like this here.
What I mean is, I don't know whether I've cooked those off or not, or whether I put them to cook, or whether I've just put them on the side, because I can't remember, because it's in the kitchen and I can't look. So yeah, but anyway,
Ow.
It does sound lovely. It does sound lovely, Kelly. So yeah, that's what I am going off to eat now in a little bit. Or that's what I'm going to go and cook. The dog's dinner should be done. I know I was cooking carrots for them as well, so that should all be done. So yeah, so we're going to go and have our dinner. Let us know down in the comment section what you have had for dinner. No, what you have done this week if you are following the Slimming World or any other weight loss plan. Let us know all your tips and tricks, whether you've maintained, gained, or had a wonderful loss. And also let us know if there's anything that we can help with. So if you are struggling in some way, if you are wanting some recipe advice or anything like that, if you are wanting some inspiration or some motivation, let us know down in the comment section once this video is actually up, as always. And if you are watching this on the replay crew, what shall we have today? Shall we have the award, the little trophy, as an award emoji in honor of Ruffus getting his 7.5 stone award today? So yeah, if you can, if you're watching this on the replay, pop the trophy emoji. I'm drawing it. That doesn't really work, does it? But you know what I mean. Drop the trophy emoji into the chat if you can do, and we will see you on another stream. And as we always say, go on.
I was just going to say, one thing I learnt this week from Alexa was how many calories are in a head of broccoli. So you can ask Alexa if you want to know how many calories are in the vegetables you're going to eat. Amazing.
Computer, how many calories in 500 grams of carrots? Oh, 500 grams of carrots has 170 calories, according to the computer.
Amazing.
That's a lot of carrots for not many calories, isn't it?
Yeah, but you said a whole head of broccoli is like 40 calories.
It said a stalk of broccoli, so I don't know what that means.
A small head of broccoli, probably.
Probably, I don't know. But anyway, thank you, Kelly, for putting the trophy emoji on. But that is going to be it for us, because like now we're just talking like an old married couple on a video call. So yeah.
What do you mean?
So we will see you on another stream. Don't forget, 11 a.m. tomorrow morning and every Thursday, coffee and makeup, the interactive Get Ready With Me, where you get to decide what I put on my face. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's it. The interactive Get Ready With Me. But that is tomorrow. As for tonight, we're going to love you and leave you. We're both going to go and have our dinner. And we will see you again very soon. And as we always say, stay you, stay safe, stay authentic, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.
What? You didn't do the happy slimming.
Oh, bollocks. Because I was looking for the video. Hang on. We'll do that again. Hold on.
You're
well, just rewind here. Hang on. Snip, snip, snip. We're going to love you and leave you. And as we always say, stay you, stay safe, stay authentic, and happy slimming. Bye-bye.
What?
What?
You said what?
Happy slimming.
Yeah, I said it first. Yeah.
Bye. Love you, love. Bye.